all dim lights and smoke-stained elegance. Olivia walked in wearing a black silk dress with a slit that kissed her thigh and a pair of heels sharp enough to be considered weapons. Her hair was curled, her lips painted a deep red. She felt like a stranger in her own skin. The earpiece in her ear buzzed softly. Eyes on, came Rhodes' voice. "You're in. Keep it clean." "He shows. Confirm visual. Do not engage." She took a seat at the poker table, her fingers curling around the chips as if she belonged there. She didn't have to wait long. A murmur passed through the room, subtle but palpable. Every man at the table looked up. Olivia didn't. She didn't have to. She felt him enter, and then his voice, low and smooth and lethal. "Well," Luca said behind her, "this is a surprise." She turned slowly, heart pounding, mouth dry. He stood just feet away in a dark suit tailored to perfection, shirt unbuttoned at the throat. His eyes locked onto hers like he'd known she'd be there all along, like he could read the lies from her skin. "Mr. Moretti," she said coolly, playing the part. He smiled. "I wasn't expecting you tonight. Detective." Everything stopped. A pause. Then chaos. Agents in the crowd moved. "Go, go, go, he's making her," came Rhodes' voice. But before Olivia could react, Luca was moving. Toward her, not away. He grabbed her wrist, yanked her up from the table, and spun her into him just as security erupted. Gunshots cracked, people screamed, and then they were running. He pulled her through a side door she hadn't seen, dragging her down a narrow hallway lit only by flickering emergency lights. "What the hell are you doing?" she hissed as they sprinted. "You think I was going to let them take you?" He shot back. "You're mine." A back door, a black car waiting, engine running. Luca shoved her inside before sliding in beside her and slamming the door shut. "Drive," he ordered. The car peeled away, tires screaming. "Task force to base." Olivia's earpiece crackled, panic in Rhodes' voice. "Moretti has her. Repeat, he has the detective of possible abduction." She yanked it out and crushed it in her fist. "I didn't need you to save me," she snapped. "Now they think I've been kidnapped." Luca turned toward her, his expression unreadable. "You were being burned," he said. "They were setting you up. You think they wouldn't sacrifice you to bring me down?" Her breath caught. "How do you even know that?" His eyes darkened. "You really think I don't have people on the inside too?" She stared at him, heart slamming against her ribs, mind spinning, because now she wasn't sure what scared her more. The idea that she'd been betrayed by her own people, or the fact that even now she felt safer with him. The safe house was tucked into the hills outside the city, stone, shadowed, and eerily quiet. Olivia stood near the window, arms crossed, still wearing the silk dress. Her heels kicked off somewhere by the door. She was barefoot on cold tile, staring out into the night. Behind her, Luca poured 2 glasses of bourbon. "You think this is some kind of rescue mission?" she said, not turning around. "You kidnapped me, Luca. They think I'm compromised now. I could lose everything." "You were already compromised," he said quietly, handing her a glass. She took it, not because she wanted the drink, but because she needed something to hold on to. "You're so sure you know everything," she muttered, "that you're always 10 steps ahead. You really expect me to believe I was about to be used, thrown under the bus by my own task force?" "I don't expect you to believe anything." He took a slow sip. "But I saw the setup. I saw the files they didn't give you." "You're a criminal," she snapped, finally turning to face him. "You lie. You manipulate. That's what you do." His jaw flexed, but his voice stayed calm. "I've done a lot of things, Olivia, but I don't lie to you." The silence between them stretched, heavy and hot. She hated how her heart reacted to those words, how part of her wanted to believe him. "Why me?" she whispered. "Why do all this for me?" Luca stepped closer, setting his glass down with a soft clink. "Because you're the first person who's ever looked at me like I'm more than what they wrote in a file." Her throat tightened. "I'm not here for you. I'm not with you. I'm trying to figure out how to survive this." "You're here," he said, stopping just in front of her. "And no matter how hard you fight it, you want to be." His hand brushed her arm, just a whisper of contact, but it sent a shiver straight through her. She should pull away. She should scream. She should run. But she didn't. Instead, she whispered, "I don't know how I can trust anymore." Luca's hands curled gently around her jaw, tilting her face up to his. "Then trust what you feel." Her breath hitched, and when his lips touched hers, she didn't stop him. The kiss started soft, testing, tentative, but it didn't stay that way. Her hands fisted in his shirt, and he pulled her against him with a low groan. Every wall she'd built up began to crack. His mouth moved to her neck, and she gasped, her head tilting back, her body betraying every command she tried to give it. "Tell me to stop," he whispered against her skin. "Say the words, and I'll walk away." But she didn't say anything, because her body was already answering for her, pushing into him, desperate, aching. And when he lifted her in his arms and carried her towards the bedroom, Olivia finally let go. Of reason, of rules,